If you want a really quick way to create large banks of windows along your library, like let's say along this wall down here, along this wall in the front, I want to show you how to do that. So if we go to ground floor level, because that's the wall that we're talking about, this wall right here, then we can click on architecture and wall, and we're going to make this a storefront type wall. This is like the windows that you might see in classroom 112 or in the back engineering shop. And I'm going to set this base constraint to ground floor. The windows will start right on the floor level. And I want my top constraint to be ground floor also, with a top offset of 9 feet. That way I'm going from 0 to 9 feet. Another option you can do, you can make it unconnected, and you can say, well, I want my windows to be 9 feet tall. And so they're starting at 0 and they're 9 feet tall. So either way is fine. They both work. I'm going to start my window right here, and I'm just going to make this entire bank. It's a 24-foot bank of windows. I can click, and now I got that bank of windows in there. So let's do the same thing here. I'm going to make this one, let's see, about, I don't know, about there. So you probably want to make yours somewhat similar. It's really hard to click on this spot because I get that text. So I'm going to start it here. It says on the left, you can see 2 foot 6 inches. So just kind of keep an eye on that distance and how long you want to make each bank, and then you can keep them somewhat uniform. It makes drawing them and the view of them a lot nicer. So I've drawn a bunch of banks of windows. You can do the same thing in the upper level. If I go to View 3D, you can see I have these nice banks of windows. Now from here, if you want to adjust it, I can click that bank of windows and I can change it. Let's say I want it to start at 3 feet, maybe at like waist height, and I want it to be a total of 6 feet tall. Then I apply that. So starting at 3 feet, 6 foot tall window, it's actually going from 3 to 9 feet, because 3 feet, total of 6, that means the top offset. That's essentially what it is 9 feet from the bottom to the top. So that's how you can adjust them if you want to make them floor to ceiling or just a bank of windows. You don't want to go any higher than 16 feet total, because that's where your ceiling starts. So just kind of keep them underneath there. Otherwise, you're going to start to see that ceiling show. And then you can do the same thing for the upper area. It's a really quick and easy way to make large banks of windows throughout your entire library.